I know what you're thinking. Oh, look. Why is he on my screen? Did he break stuff again? Actually, no. This time I did not break stuff. This time, it's me, the editor, not the host. We'd really all appreciate it if you could just take the time to like, subscribe, and share this podcast. Obviously, this is episode 100. This is celebrating a big milestone for us. And if we didn't share our thoughts with our friends, we wouldn't even have a podcast. So you should share our podcast with your friends. And just help us out. Use code HTS at SeatGeek. And just thanks for tuning in. I mean, there's plenty of other episodes for you to dive into. Without further ado, episode 100.
Welcome back to Hot Take Sports episode 100, baby.
I cannot believe it.
All right, Brady, just bring no vibes to the table.
He was feeling deflated.
Shooting ass. He's fine. Isaac, how we doing, baby?
Good. Episode 100. Let's go.
All happy endings.
Hey, before we get too far, though, it is Jersey Day. Jersey theme part 2. Isaac, what you got?
Sean Watson.
Happy
We don't talk about
endings.
that one.
Color
I was
rush.
gonna say,
What did
we're gonna talk about that guy.
I think this is the one I wore last time. I don't really remember.
Backup quarterback for the New England Patriots. Interesting.
he
Should have brought out Cam Newton.
I got the last good white United States jersey. It's falling apart, so you don't need to see the back of it. It's in shambles.
Oh no, you did say you were a crew jersey.
I was going to, but I went to the game Monday where they kicked butt, bro.
That was
Tough.
just like 20 minutes of the game.
That was great.
But
Clayton, what are you repping?
new guards jersey debut for you guys. I didn't even tell you guys about this. I wanted to keep it a surprise. I was gonna wear this anyway. But then when Brady was like, "Hey, you guys should do Jersey Day Part 2," I was like, "Oh, perfect." So yeah,
is it like a real or is it from China?
well, it is not from China. I had some Fanatics points.
Is it
So-
before the marathon logo or after the marathon logo? I didn't even look.
It is after, but it doesn't have it. It was only like $80.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. I'm
Fanatics is where it's at.
Amen.
yes, sir.
I got
Sponsors.
if you want to.
Got to be able to see it. Oh, yeah.
New City Connect Reds jersey. Oh, it's my favorite.
It's the best jersey. It wins the
I almost bought it. I almost bought the hat too, but I'm like, I'm gonna pause on the hats for now.
Right.
For now. Next year,
So you get a raise.
I'll probably get. Well, I get those every year, just a little step up in the pay raise, like 5 cents. Disclosed. It does add up. But anyway, I'll probably just get it next year when it might be a little cheaper. Hopefully. Maybe
Oh,
not. I don't know.
It'll
should
go
be.
down.
Yeah.
Even after the season.
Yeah. I wish they brought back like the sleeveless ones, dude. I
Dude,
saw the one with the week. Yeah, it's Jack. I'm like,
Derek Dietrich, baby. Derek Dietrich made those look really good.
Week was taking stuff though.
hey,
Come on. I mean, he was.
yeah, he was.
He was juicing.
I was gonna say, yeah, he was hitting biceps 9 times a day.
Yeah, dude, he was
At least.
curling every day.
We got to the league was testing positive for COVID a week after he signed with the Braves.
Yeah, because he never got caught with steroids.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Hey,
man,
he's in LA.
it's not illegal if you don't get caught.
Yes.
But
Hey,
man,
no,
True.
go for it.
it is episode 100. So
Mhm.
for all of you, we're going to be reflecting on some of our favorite episodes, some of our favorite clips. We went through, each of us got assigned a section of 20. Brady, you had 1 through 20, right?
Yeah.
Brady had 1 through 20. Matt had 20 through 40. Leo had 40 through 60. No,
No,
Leo had the
Isaac
most
had-
recent ones. Isaac had 40 through 60. I had 60 through 80. Leo had 80 to now.
Yes, the one I was in.
Right.
Yes, Leo's
Yeah.
primary section. But it's crazy. You've been here a year at least.
I'm here 20 episodes.
Well, that's
No,
it.
almost, like 23.
Oh, because you started before
Oh,
you were at ODOT, didn't you?
Yeah.
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 So
It
you were
was
here
when I
a
was
bit.
in the process of getting into
Right,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's probably been like 30. Because I
I'd say
special
30.
guested
I'd
like.
say
It's got to be close to 50 because we did one a week.
And you were in all of my episodes.
It was.
Oh,
like
was I
end
in
of
60?
June,
What was that?
like,
60 through
Yeah.
80? Yeah.
You were there. You were a regular at that point.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's
But shout out to
crazy.
Leo.
think he was in a couple
Happy
of
1
mine.
year at ODOT.
Thank
Happened a
you.
couple days
Thank
ago.
you. Thank
And
you.
also, happy birthday, Dad. I know you might not hear this. Obviously, you're not gonna hear this today, but happy birthday, Dad.
Shout out Papa Scolina.
Yeah. So Isaac, no, Brady started. Brady, kick us off.
So episodes 1 through 20, the beginning section, we kind of sucked.
We were not good at podcasting.
No.
Get out.
From sitting around a computer with our PlayStation headsets on.
To finding out that little thing didn't actually work, and it was just the computer microphone. going
I'm
out
not
all
convinced of that because our audio sounds different in different episodes from 20 to 40. So something changed throughout there.
I don't know,
And it was
man.
different every time. And you know what? It's still different every time we do it this way.
that's
So,
so.
speaking of being different every time, we do have a slightly different setup. We've turned from that corner to that corner. Woo! That's all I got on that. All right,
Yeah.
Brady, go ahead.
Squares.
Yeah, so I really only have like one actual clip. I got a couple other talking points, just because, well, we were bad at podcasting, so the clips all sound miserable. But
Shocker.
the one clip I do have is Isaac's first time bringing up a subject that you heard on the radio.
And who knows if this is real, but Tremblin said he wouldn't enter the draft. The Jets got number one.
That whole big quote, I still don't trust it.
Yeah.
It has not been confirmed yet, and I don't
I
know.
could
So-
see Trevor Lawrence saying something
I
like
was gonna
that. Not
say.
that drastic.
At least he prefaced it with, "Who knows if this is true?"
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He stopped doing that after the first episode.
Yeah, I'll buy that. Honestly. Is that from episode 1?
That's from episode 1.
Wow.
The first
The
10
OG,
minutes.
man.
Man, I remember that was at your parents' place. That was in your room.
For
Your
sure.
childhood
Yeah, it was-
room.
Yeah, it was after
probably
World
at 1
Series
a.m.
Game
Yeah.
4.
Well, that was probably
No, that
before
was
that.
probably like 3 a.m.
It honestly might have been.
We used to record. We've said this before, I think, but we used to record at like literally 3:00 in the morning.
We would intentionally wait. We would go to somebody's house and we would be like, all right, let's do this, and then at 2 a.m. we'll record. I don't know why we thought that was a good idea.
Because video games are fun.
Because you were still in high school then.
That's
And now we're
That's
older.
true.
Now you guys are older and you're like, I got work tomorrow.
Amen.
Let's go as early as possible, everybody.
Bro, I'm gonna be so confused. Next week's my last week at Grove.
So next week's
So
my last
sad.
week at Betco too.
Dang. I was gonna say that.
Bro, I gotta go back to Walmart.
I know. You'll start working there.
I might be back at Walmart. Well, I gotta have a discussion next week during the
I was
homestand.
just saying, you say that like once a month, and then you talk to them, and they're like, "You have to work this time." You go, "No."
Well,
And that's the end of it.
I gotta talk to my boss next week and figure out what's happening after September. Because in October, if I'm not with them, I gotta go to Walmart or something, no money.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
And I gotta pay to live. But
That's tough. Dude.
back to clips, episode 2. This was a really big one. I wish that we
Wait,
would've had
before
a
you start,
TikTok
though.
there. Okay,
Do you guys remember that we had to trash the original episode 2?
I do.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't.
You didn't remember that?
I don't
My
remember that.
computer crashed and it got wiped.
Which was a good
Every-
thing
everything
anyway,
got
because that
wiped.
episode sucked.
They all suck.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry for this.
including this one. It's all bad. Podcast sucks.
100 episodes and Mountain Dew, still not sponsored.
Don't
So,
hot coffee, bro.
yeah,
we literally moved
I drink one every
corners
episode.
for you. We moved corners for you, Mountain Dew.
True.
Just putting that out there.
Dead middle.
Just
of the
putting that
episode.
out there.
Well, we're gonna wrap the couches in Mountain Dew and just
We just need to get rid of this curtain.
And put a Mountain
Sorry,
Dew
I was
flag.
watching myself and put a Mountain Dew flag.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew. If you sponsor us, Brady will get a Mountain Dew tattoo.
no.
Right
Yes.
here.
Mountain Dew, if
I
you
can
sponsor
do that.
us, we will literally wrap this room
Oh,
in Mountain
oh.
Dew wallpaper.
I will not be.
Or we will just take Mountain Dew cut out of the boxes.
Yeah,
all
we'll
over
just take the
place.
boxes and we'll get one of each flavor. And
Yep.
we'll just that'll
No,
be our.
it'll have to be more
that'll
than
be the
one of
wallpaper.
each flavor.
Well,
We'll have to go
I
like
can
in
just
order,
eBay.
reset.
But anyway, Brady, that was a memory that I was thinking about when
Yeah.
we got down today.
No, you're good. Yeah, we didn't do that a lot. Technology was horrible back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, episode 2, that was the Jake Paul Nate Robinson fight. It's our
Shout out,
post
Clayton.
fight reaction.
that was that early in the podcast.
Yeah.
That was when we would record like every 3 months. Because that was what we did for the first like 3 episodes.
Oh, I've got one for that. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Oh yeah, I'm
I'll
sure you do.
I'll let you know. Here, I'll do it right now. Episodes 24, 25, and 26 were all released on August 1st. Episodes 27 and 28 didn't get released till September 5th. And then episodes 29 and 30 were both released on October 2nd and October 3rd.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
We would record nothing for a month and then be like, all right, let's bang out 3 episodes and everything that happened for the last month.
Part of that was because we didn't record a regular episode during Loco season.
Right.
Yeah.
that was
I think we
all
All of
recorded
that, yeah,
recorded one.
all of that early stuff was like Loco's post game show in your car. Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Whoever
that was
drove down, we
funny.
would just set the laptop up because we had to clean up and do post game interviews and all that stuff. It was fun.
Oh yeah.
Man, we should have been paid for that.
Oh yeah. Shout out to a lot of Locos won the ring this year.
They were chill.
Yeah, what the heck?
7th championship. Yeah, I know.
Bull crap.
They got
Whatever.
second, are you right?
They did.
Yeah.
They lost the championship.
They lost the championship to a gross closer.
Yeah, that kid was disgusting. I'll give him
Yeah.
that. Did not belong playing in that. Like, they're not a low summer league, but like he should have been like the Cape Cod league or the Alaskan league, not
Yeah.
the GLSCL.
My one game my parents went to was the very last game of the year.
I believe that.
They got whacked. So, anyways,
Off topic sports at its finest, baby. Anyway.
Amen.
that's literally the point of this episode. It's just to bounce around.
Yeah.
But yeah, Clayton correctly predicted not only the outcome of the Nate Robinson Jake Paul fight, but how the fight would end and the second round knockout, if I remember correctly.
I wish somebody was recording that.
I wish we would have had a TikTok then because that would have been perfect.
I lost my mind after that.
Okay,
Should we reenact it?
No,
No, I don't think I can jump that high anymore.
no, we were at Clayton's house and his basement, nice wide open. They got an area of the couches, but it's open.
This is the first pay-per-view that we bought as a team.
It's true.
Yep.
Close.
Bro literally sprinted around the entire basement, just jumping and screaming. I've never seen this man that excited in my entire life.
Well, because I watched Nate Robinson drop like a dead body, and I knew that I got it right.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. I'm just like,
That was like
What?
at 2 a.m. too.
No, it
No,
wasn't
it was
that
like
way.
early
It
night.
just was a pay-per-view.
It was probably
We
midnight.
recorded probably at 2 a.m., but
yeah, we recorded after the fight.
But yeah, because we did a pre-fight episode and a post-fight episode.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
And
fun.
the
Memories.
pre-fight's the one that got scrapped.
yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
We'll have to do that again sometime.
Technology.
Stupid technical difficulties. I'm still blaming Brady for all of them.
Well,
Sounds
I
good.
get blamed for stuff that's done. I don't get blamed for everything. Even conversations that were barely included me, still get blamed for.
Good.
Just like
Did you
today.
chat this morning?
Yeah.
Just like today.
I tried not to be honest.
You deserve it.
Clay suggested going to Miami, Cincinnati, and he put the wrong date.
Oh, yeah,
anyway,
you put the Miami.
Date, I forgot because in
wrong
football, the home
stadium.
team's on the
Oh,
bottom
yeah.
when you Google it,
yeah.
but in soccer, it's the top team. And I forgot to turn
Well,
off that.
he had a correct day, but it was the day they were in Miami. So Lee was looking at tickets for that day, and I was looking at tickets for the actual time that they're in Cincinnati. And nosebleeds when they're in Cincinnati was $300, and the ones in Miami were like $160. So Lee was like, "I don't know what you're looking at," and he just sent me a gold star. I'm looking at the right one.
So wait, their home game trash tickets are cheaper than the away game trash tickets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trash tickets, obviously.
Well, not,
trash,
it was like section 110, row 10. They're not even bad. It's literally first level, 10th row, and it was only like $160, but we have to fly to Miami.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cheapest
I'm kind of in for that.
Nice.
Cincinnati, there was one the top row of the stadium for $300. That was the cheapest one they had.
It's crazy.
But when in doubt, Clay and I mutually agreed that it was still Brady's fault.
I'm down.
Yeah.
It's always my fault.
Always.
And Brady had some not so nice words to say for us. Rude.
Yeah.
But we got over it
I know.
throughout the day.
Do I need to send our UFC fighter against you? aka Bam Bam.
You gonna get in contact with him?
Isaac, do you think you could actually like properly spell every word in a typed out message
No.
Yeah, he did earlier
I
today.
like the honesty.
without using voice to text?
Not important. All right. So, anyways, we're gonna move on.
My last highlight is, I think if I remember correctly, episode 8. Isaac said that his unsung hero of the NFL.
Don't you have a phone that you can look at it?
Yeah, I guess.
It's just if I remember correctly, just look at you.
Now.
Yeah, episode 8. Isaac said that the most unsung player in the NFL was the Panthers kicker Joey Sly.
He's on I believe he's on the Commanders right now.
Yeah,
That's not
that's
the point.
wrong.
Means you're still wrong.
sounds accurate.
Jay
Yeah.
Sly.
You're still wrong.
He's-
You can say maybe Justin Tucker, like maybe, but even
That's
then,
not even
Well, it's not even unsung.
I know.
Everyone knows he's the best kicker in the league, though.
I know most people don't even think about kickers.
Yeah,
I
that's why
think thought of an obscure one for
Except-
an Tucker hero.
Except for your crazy obsession with Evan McPherson.
Yeah, this man's like, he's
Bro,
the
that
next
guy was
Justin
like a year
Tucker.
ago. Where have you-
You kept saying
What do
who's
you
the
mean,
next.
I've been remembering you talk about Evan McPherson.
Bro named his fantasy team last year, kicking it with York.
What? Yeah.
And then
I
we
told you
watched
it was
the
stupid
season
every
opener.
time.
He's worse kickers than I am.
And then we
Yeah.
proceeded to watch the season opener, and Cade York misses the game-winning
That
kick.
was in my section.
Yeah,
Well,
because
that's
we were
what you
watching
said,
it, and
What? No.
we were in his shed.
Yeah, we're
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and Colin was there, Yang was there. I think it was just those two,
it
maybe
was just
maybe
these
one.
two, I think.
And then you put it wide. Clayton stands up. Change your name right now. He missed it because of you. And during the game, he already missed one beforehand, and then it came to the game-winning one, and they missed it. And obviously, like I said, Clayton stood up and berated Isaac, and Isaac never changed it. I don't think.
No.
It came at like 1 a.m. the other day. I don't remember. what
I
game-
saw it.
One of my favorite Cade York moments is I was driving home from reffing. I must have been on fall break. You remember
What
this
did
because
I
I came here.
I knew exactly what you're gonna say.
I'm driving home and I'm listening to the radio and they're like, the kick, it's end of the game. I don't remember what game it was, but it was like, the kick is up and it's good. And I'm like hitting the roof of my car. I'm celebrating. I'm so happy. And then I calm down and I hear the announcer go, oh, it was wide right. I missaw it. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
How do you see
I was
it?
so mad.
Okay, two things. One, Isaac changed his fantasy name to Real Lion in Detroit because Dan Campbell went to Real Lion on the sidelines. The NFL said no. And second,
Dude, that should be an actual thing. Like,
It should be.
the time that you FaceTimed me after the Browns lost to the Steelers,
That was crushing.
I wish that would have been an on-camera thing for an episode. That was the greatest rant I've ever, like, better than a Karachak rant, better than a Cade York rant. That was the best rant I've ever heard from you. And it was a FaceTime call with just me.
I was so mad. That was the game that Baker Mayfield looked like complete trash against the Steelers. I think that might have been the last game he played.
Yeah,
that
it was.
the last Monday Night Football of the year.
Yeah, because he didn't play the next week. We played
Yeah.
Case Keenum that
That was
Yeah.
his last game
I,
in a
was, I
Browns
took off that
jersey.
Baker Mayfield jersey I was wearing, threw it on the ground, and left. I went
Yeah.
back to your house because I was watching your animals.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
And I called him on the way there. I was so mad.
Last game Baker ever played.
What could have been, man? It could have been.
Another iconic Browns thing was Isaac's obsession with Freddie Kitchens.
That's facts.
Isaac gets an obsession with every new coach that they get. He's just got this ooh shiny thing with Browns coaches.
Hugh Jackson was still his favorite.
I'm more of a Hugh Jackman guy myself.
I like his best friend Ryan Reynolds personally.
that movie's gonna be so good.
Yeah, it is.
Deadpool 3, baby.
I'm so excited for that movie.
Oh,
Yes.
Hugh Jackman has said he's done his Wolverine like 6 different times.
Yeah.
He keeps coming back.
Ryan runs over here like, come on.
They keep writing the
Yeah.
blank check, and he goes, "Well, what's one for?"
Yeah.
How much money are you paying me?
Write the number.
Yeah. Did you see they brought back the OG?
All right.
See they brought back the OG like uniform and everything. So
Yeah.
it's like all yellow and then it's got the blue on the sleeves. I'm like,
Yeah.
That's the
like-
good stuff.
they changed
It's good.
Deadpool's suit too.
Did
They made
they?
it like more red, like more brighter
Like
red
more
and less
Spider-Man red?
black.
It like pops.
Yeah,
It's kind of.
it's all right. I mean,
That's
I
not
prefer.
boring, but like
Yeah,
it's not.
yeah.
It's not overly exciting.
They just kind of probably try to transfer it better to the MCU.
Yeah, but the
Other
whole
than
point of
him-
him being dark red is so he doesn't show his blood.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe he's just gonna bleed brighter.
Hey man, that guy got it too, or the Brown pants.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
All right.
They let him
Brady,
go
you got any more moments from the first 20?
Not that we can share on the podcast.
No.
All right.
Don't worry about
A
it.
lot of quality deleted scenes you people will never ever hear.
That's part of the fun.
All right, Matt, you're up.
All
The
right.
band, not the continent.
Oh.
Asia.
I'm in.
Yeah, that's true because we're not in the final countdown yet.
The final countdown.
Peter B. B. Peter B. B. B.
We're gonna get
Peter
copyright.
B. B. It's the final countdown.
Yeah, he basically sounds exactly like the original band.
It really does. We should start a band. Guys, we should start a
band.
podcast.
Not a bad idea. So, anyway, June 12th, we do a post game interview with the one and only Colton Ledbetter. Shout out to him. You guys have heard this, but he's in the MLB now. The Rays system.
Rays picked him up.
Rays system, which
He
means
signed.
he's almost guaranteed to make the MLB and be an all-star at some point.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works. But anyway, so I was like, listen to our first post-game interview. There's got to be something in there, right?
Uh-oh.
I think you did it.
I did do it.
What were you thinking when you came up in the 9th inning? Cold Ledbetter. I just wanted to go yard.
Coming up, 8th inning. What was going through your head with a runner on?
8th inning, I mean, we only need 2 more runs. Honestly, I was trying to go deep.
I mean, as casual as you would expect. It was just like, that was the whole plan. And we didn't know the guy at that point. We didn't realize he was MLB draft potential guy. Well, you might have known.
I have that signed baseball.
We do still have the
That's true.
baseball.
It needs to come here.
Sell it on eBay.
So yeah, that was the first thing. But this is the first one I want to listen to. This one is titled, in all caps, Clayton and Brady agreed about James Karinchak.
Oh, no.
25. This could be nothing.
Well, we got the win tonight. That's what matters.
Yeah, because Classic came in and
I
saved
was gonna say
everyone.
because they benched Karinchak after 3 batters. Yeah. Well,
Nick Sandler's been really good.
Batters come in and like to Karen jack him over the fence off of him.
That is the nastiest line I've ever had before. I'm like, oh my god.
I was just waiting for that line to come up. Karen jacket over the fence. If episode 25 had a name, that would have been the name.
Yeah.
That would have been
Karen Jack.
title. Perfect.
25 title.
That should have been part of the
100.
We should have. As we were listening, we should have just like found titles as we're going back.
Well,
It wasn't just he and I.
episode
yeah.
150, we'll go back and make titles or something.
Sure.
I don't know. Isaac, you got a clip ready? Do you want to jump to yours so I can find my next one?
Mine's not really a clip. It's just talking about the
I
episodes.
love mine. Yeah.
So the things I want to bring up, I don't have any clips, but I have people to bring up, like our interviewees,
Okay.
like Bam Bam, Brandon Hawkins,
Hawkins will
Justin
fall.
Turner from BG.
That was, dude, low key. We need to get with him, see if we can golf. Because he was like straight up in for it.
Yeah, he was.
He was like, dude, I'll get my clubs. We can golf here in BG.
Did you find it? How did you guys lose the marker?
Bam Bam's in there, I think, twice.
Bam Bam is in there twice. We've done 3 interviews with Brian. We need to get him back on here soon.
Yeah.
Does he want to come back?
Probably.
I hope so.
We are
He always says
Definitely
he's excited to
occurs.
come back,
He does.
but he hasn't won since he talked to us.
Listen,
hey, but
I didn't want to
I'm
be the one to
not
say it, but like,
personally.
we're sorry, Brian.
Yeah, we're sorry, but I'm not personally. I'm not gonna. We're not taking the blame for his last one. That was his first fight up a weight class.
Well, he also had trash matchups. The other two, and
yeah,
Yeah.
The other two
So-
were
Fought
kind-
2 grapplers basically. You know?
and he took one on short notice too.
Yeah.
yeah, he's gotten the short end of the stick
Yeah.
on all of his matchups so far. So Brandon Hawkins,
Yeah.
we had Bam Bam on a few times.
Mhm.
Shout out to him.
Shout out Brandon. Shout out Brandon. Wow, 2 B names. Shout out Brian. Bam Bam. Woo woo.
And Justin
That's a
Turner.
lot of room.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty quiet, Tefkin.
Sounds like a regular.
So.
Justin
How are
Turner.
you?
Yeah.
No. Who else do we have? Was
Justin Turner.
Justin
Was
Turner,
he?
yep.
Is he still on the?
Yeah,
Motor
he
City?
2 weeks
Well,
after
he
we
ended up
did
on the Grand Rapids Gold. I
Ooh.
think I want Nuggets, maybe
That sounds right.
Nuggets.
What does that say, Brad?
Okay.
Bro, put Isaac doing things.
And then Brad.
All right. Anyways, when was Brody on?
That was.
Oh, yeah.
Was that Julio?
Was he in the last 20?
No, that was me. That was the last episode in mine.
I was gonna
Like
say I
79?
definitely didn't find anything if there was.
Yeah,
So
we
then yes, we can talk about it.
We needed a filler.
Yeah, that was the 79.
Don't do Brody like that.
Brody knows it. Brody
but-
knows. He and I have talked to
Dude,
him.
it was
Brody's
a
fun episode.
Yeah,
Bro,
That was a fun
It was great to have him on.
Brody, he was on a Zoom call with Scoot Henderson today.
Yeah, he
What?
was. He also posted a job offer on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn like that.
Then
Are you proud of that?
Yeah.
All right. You should be scrolling
Yeah.
LinkedIn for
I'm
jobs.
also on LinkedIn
Not
from
for jobs,
Owens
like-
Community College, making me do it.
I am technically on LinkedIn at least once.
You are on LinkedIn. I
What
looked
about-
you up on Grobe's page.
I'm on
I
LinkedIn.
follow Grobe, and you happen to be the intern they posted that day.
It's cool, baby. Yeah, I had like 4 different people that are like, "So you got the Grove Spotlight last week," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, huge honor, ain't it?"
Goes,
They're
yeah.
just going through the co-ops that they have.
Alphabetical order, am I right?
It's not even the Germans that picked it. It's
Da.
she's Greek, Italian, no Greek, maybe? I don't know.
European.
Her name is Raffaella. Wild name. Wow, kinda
Raffaella?
cool though. Yeah, like Raphael, but they put
Well-
an A on the end to make
The
it
Ninja Turtle.
feminine.
All right.
Yeah, it confused me the first time I saw it too, but she's cool.
We
Anyways.
also, in one of Isaac's episodes, we talked about what Power 5 school we would go to.
Oh,
I do.
That was one of my favorite things that we've done, honestly. I thought that was really fun.
Going through each of the conferences.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know conferences like that. So I was like, hold on, let me Wikipedia this real quick. All right, I'll go to this one.
That'd be fun.
Apparently, the Pac-12 is breaking up anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Crap.
shambles.
Big Four.
Yeah. Somebody crap on Colorado. I don't remember which coach did it, but they were like, that's interesting because I've never seen them win anything in our conference. Not sure why they're worried about leaving and finding stable ground.
Supposedly,
Well, that's where Dion is now.
Washington
And Oregon.
supposedly Florida State, and Clemson's going to go to the Big Ten eventually.
Yeah.
too.
All of them?
Yeah, a lot of them are
Having
West
20
Coast teams.
in the Big
It's
Ten.
just
I don't know about that.
That's too many games.
That's
man.
supposedly that's the rumor.
I'm here
The
for
Big
it.
10 squared.
Big
10 on one side and 10 on the other.
Well, in college basketball, don't you typically play each team home and away in the conference?
Yeah.
In college basketball, dude.
That'd
Yeah.
be 40 just regular games, like just conference games.
But yeah,
That's
you wouldn't have a non-conference
crazy.
schedule. You would just that would
You
be it.
just play conference games. That's all it would be, honestly.
That'd
or
be
you
so-
don't play everyone in the conference,
That'd
which
be
would be
so
kind of weird.
boring.
But
Yeah.
Dude, Colorado-
Well, we can all blame the SEC for this.
basically, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Colorado's
about
supposed to be
money.
good anyway.
The teams joining the
Supposed to be,
SEC are
we'll see.
South
Yeah.
teams.
Well, they brought in a bunch of transfers.
Yeah, they brought in a
Yeah.
bunch of Jackson State
Yeah.
players that just transferred.
bunch of studs that used to play for him.
Yeah, and he straight up said in his first like team meeting, he goes, "I brought my luggage with me, so if you don't plan on playing or putting in the effort, you can leave now."
Put your name in the portal.
Yeah,
And most of them did.
yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of
a
them
lot of
did
them
after like
did.
the first week.
Which is wild. Why wouldn't you want to play for? Why wouldn't you want to fight for a spot for Dion? It's crazy.
Yeah,
Just don't love the game. All right. Do one of you two want to go next, or you want me to go again?
You can go again. Go for it.
you
All right.
go, Matthew.
I got this, bro.
You
All
go.
right. This one is titled in episode 26. Brady Days. That's not right. Brady says Leonard Fournette's going to go for 1,300 yards and 8 touchdowns in the season.
Yes.
Well, you're
Perfect.
21.
Who's looking up the
I guess I
stats?
probably should
I
have turned the volume up.
don't know.
He had 808,
You were.
Well, I was half right.
800 yards, 8 touchdowns.
I did see in the preseason, projections that Leonard Fournette was supposed to start over Ronald Jones this year.
I'm not surprised.
I am.
Ronald Jones keeps getting hurt. Consistently starts to fall off.
And Leonard Fournette has been consistently average for the last 4 years.
The dude's still trying to recover from playing for Jacksonville. He's popping off this year.
That dude really
Yeah,
did
for
finesse
what?
the system.
For what?
Mm,
We'll get to you in a second, but for what?
1,308 at least.
What? No
No
way.
Flaming hot take.
Leonard Fournette does not eclipse 1,000 rushing yards. Not a chance.
At least.
He was in the Bucks offense, so I thought there was a chance. I'll take my L there.
Hey,
Good.
I was being
Good. It's on
funny.
record.
I actually have no idea what I said.
If Leonard Fournette goes for 1,300, Brady don't answer. Isaac, what does Chubb go for?
Chubb goes for?
He's got like 2,000.
You won't hit 2,000. I say 1,500.
I've got 1260.
He was closer than you.
So neither of them even got 1,300 yards.
No, we were both 300 off. Wait, you said 1,500 or 1,600?
15.
He said 50.
Okay, so yeah, we're both 300 off. So yeah.
No, you
Or
were.
he
Yep,
might
you were
be
500.
You were 500 off. 8
Oh, yeah.
plus 5 is 13.
I was gonna say I don't even need to make a Bluffton joke at this point. Everybody knows.
Yeah, we know that one.
We know.
That's a meme on the episodes. I tell you what. But yeah, the whole 20 through 40 section was the buy merch to shut Isaac up.
That was that era.
Podcast.
Oh, the saga, baby.
Oh, it was so painful. Every single episode, buy merch, and half of it was Isaac saying it.
Yeah.
It's like, just shut up instead.
Well, because we weren't with SeatGeek at that point yet, so that was really
Like how he says with SeatGeek.
We are with SeatGeek.
They don't pay us.
sponsors.
It's not other words.
Well,
all right. Next.
okay, I guess that leaves me.
Yeah, go for it.
I had 60 through 80. Some of the highlights were I really liked 61. That was the Justin Turner episode that Isaac brought up. That was so fun. He was
That
so
was
cool.
fun.
Like, you know, like you said
Yeah.
in that, like after the episode, or maybe it was in a different one, but like he wasn't like as media trained as like Brian and Brandon were. So he was just like one of the boys. So I really liked that. The Tuck Folito episode that was recorded after we beat UT. Shout out to the boys. Barstool BG tweeted at Barstool Toledo. Don't forget to wish Matt McDonald a happy Father's Day. I was in Alabama for that, or else I would have been all over that. A very nice Christmas episode was really good. That was episode number 69.
Nice.
I
I got a clip on that.
that was that one.
Do you really?
On Matt saying, Matt saying something around that.
But episode 52 was our third interview with Brian Barberina, and he told us the story of how he once had to go into a pond and like try and not get killed by a horse. That was fun.
The horse had to watch out for him.
That was really our third interview with him.
That was our third
Yeah.
interview.
Yeah, because I remember getting ready for that episode and being like, man, what are we going to talk about? Because the first episode, we could go to whatever we wanted. We never
Yeah.
talked to the guy before. We could talk about anything.
Wasn't there?
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You were there
I
for
wanted
the
to-
Because we're all on that couch. All four of us. fit
Yeah,
on
we
that
all
couch.
just snugged in there.
I was going to say, he was like, oh, you guys added another one for the second episode.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, we're all here now. Or was somebody missing the second episode?
I don't know if you were there for the second one or not. I don't remember.
I
thought
think
I think he was there and Leo was.
I was I thought
Oh,
somebody
well.
else was missing.
I
Okay,
was there
this could
for
be
all
it.
of them.
Hold on.
Were you there
check.
for-
Guaranteed.
But then, like,
I made time for Bam Bam.
yeah.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. If
But
I
this-
didn't, I'm sorry.
The second episode wasn't as good as the first one because we didn't have as much to talk about.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, a third episode, what the heck are we going to talk about? And then the third episode was great too. I was
The
like,
third episode, honestly, might
So
be
we
my
flew,
favorite.
we flowed pretty good with that
This is
one.
the riff with them, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite moments from that Brian interview is you asked him, Isaac, what exotic animal would you get? And he was like, well, my wife really wants emus. And we're like, oh, cool. And he was like, no, we're not getting those. Are you kidding me? We'll peck your eyes out. I thought that was the funniest thing.
Yeah.
Listening-
all things to be scared of.
But episode 73, let's roll the clip.
Because everyone's injured.
Amari Cooper or Mike Evans?
Amari Cooper.
3 yards per reception.
Or for a second.
Ooh, that's a good one because I feel like Amari Cooper wasn't a deep bomb threat either.
I'm gonna go with Mike
Evans
Evans
forward
here.
to the last game.
I'm going Mike Evans because I don't think he had as many catches this year.
That's what I'm saying.
He's going Mike.
I
And he
think
still
Amari
had over
Cooper was
1,000
too
yards.
consistent.
Amari Cooper.
Good job, Isaac.
Oh man,
I know my Browns.
Amari Cooper. No, you
really? What do you have?
Yes.
What
You
was yards
picked
per,
Nick-
what was yards per reception?
You picked Nick Chubb and we were wrong earlier. What do you mean?
Yeah, what was yards per reception, Isaac?
Yeah, what was his QBR rating?
5 or 6.
Hang on.
Okay, we'll give you plus or minus 0.3. What do you think it was? So you say 5.5. You can have 5.8 to 5.2.
I say 5.4. 5.5 and
So 5.5. He thinks his yards per reception was 5.5. What was it?
14.9.
well,
I know my Brown.
And it was 14.9.
Yeah.
What it was, and you guessed 5.5.
Man, I thought he was a running back.
I know my Browns. I was like, oh no, one of the top clips of the
That
podcast.
was so funny. That's
That was
73. Those were two really good episodes back
Oh, yeah.
in 72 and 73 because Brady and I had arguably our best debate.
On what?
We were talking about meme. Well, no, this wasn't seven. This was it might have been. It was in the 70s. We were talking about meme team of the week because that was the week Mac Jones got spiked into the
Oh,
ground
yeah.
by Chandler Jones. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's not. It's the Colts because they blew that lead." And I was like, "No,
No.
no,
No.
Yeah, because we made a tweet about that, right?
Yeah, we did. You made a hole."
Jacoby Myers throwing that thing 40 yards backwards and saying Mac Jones will do something with the football. And then
Wrong
he just
Jones.
proceeds to throw it to Chandler Jones. And lo and behold, the tables have turned, and now Jacoby Myers is up as a Raider. Love
You know
he's hands out, bro.
He's throwing a touchdown this year.
Oh,
Right?
you know, we got on a fake end around.
Put Chandler
Hold the
Jones
pose against the Patriots.
Put Chandler Jones in at tight end for one play. Let it happen. Let it happen.
Do the JJ Watt special. Put him in at fullback or something. Give him the ball or just fake pass. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I didn't know this until like 2 years ago, but Chandler Jones and John Jones, the MMA fighter, are brothers.
Are they actually?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I guess that makes sense.
John's two brothers both have Super Bowl rings. I can't remember the name of the other one, but that's it. You got to think how crazy athletic that family is.
Facts.
Both of his brothers are NFL players with rings, and he's arguably the greatest MMA fighter ever.
That's insane.
Yeah, because Chandler Jones was a beast when he was in New England.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a beast still.
He's a beast, period.
Yeah, he's so much fun.
Now we have like 5 different people named Jones on the roster. None of them are him.
Yeah, going back
Are any
to
of them good?
3 of them are corners.
So no.
Isaac, hit it. What you
going back to your episode you were talking about with Brian, he was missing.
Really?
Yeah.
Brady Dick Bain was not here.
Yeah.
That's your problem. No, I was behind the camera, Isaac.
Oh, he was behind the camera then.
Yeah. So I was behind the computer.
Right. Yeah,
Sweatpants.
that was that era
That's
because
great.
we couldn't do the two camp.
Yeah, there wasn't enough room to put in the couches. So I was behind the computer. So you live in jeans now.
You live in jeans and shorts. And it's gonna be like that in winter too, because I'm gonna go from jeans to shorts.
Basically,
Back to short.
you're
Back
gonna
to
sleep all
jeans.
day.
Undisclosed. I was talking about shorts for basketball. I don't sleep in shorts. Not anymore.
Anyway.
Matt, you got another clip?
All right, I'm not gonna explain this one.
Roll it.
I want to say it was me talking, but I don't remember.
Roll it.
So, what makes any of you think that the Steelers are trying to win this year?
Oh, I don't think they should.
I don't-
That's what.
Then why are you all talking like Big Ben should be this great quarterback? He's not there to be their quarterback. He's
Well, I
there
know.
just to teach the guys in practice.
Well-
He's just the guy they throw out there on Sunday nights to be the tackling dummy.
Yeah, I know. The original spawn of this question was going to be: should Dwayne Haskins be the one in the game right now?
No, the original spawn of this question was should Big Ben be done and benched? No, you can't
Well,
bench
yeah,
Big
but
Ben
for
because
Dwayne
you don't want to throw the other. No, because you don't want to throw them into the fire yet because they're not ready. Big Ben is out there to be a tackling dummy, and he looks like one anyways. So why not just let him go?
He looks like
they're not
one
trying
anyways.
to win this
Dang.
year. They're going to take their draft pick, probably improve their offensive line,
Yeah,
and then ship him out, send him off to retirement.
They're gonna cut him.
they're gonna do what the Giants
Doubt
did
that.
to
He's just
Eli
gonna
Manning.
retire.
They're gonna do what the Giants did to Eli Manning. They're just gonna gradually diminish his playing time as they
Yeah, but
see
the Steelers
fit.
were intentional, but intelligent enough to get what they think should be his replacement. They've got multiple attempts at it, which we'll see how that works out, but they had Eli Manning and just kind of prayed. And all of a sudden Daniel Jones came in and they were like, you gotta start now.
It was like Eli Manning Jr.
Good luck.
Looks like Manning, coached by the same coaches as Manning.
Steel-
I swear that's what they went for.
But yeah,
Eli Manning Jr.
your argument's completely invalid. Ben Roethlisberger's not out there to win football games. He's out there to just be the guy that they hand the ball back to and teach the other guys what to do. Monday through Saturday, teach them what to do.
So
And then on
teach them
Sunday,
to throw.
Sunday, teach them what not to do.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I knew that's what you were gonna finish with there.
So teach
Watch the film, learn from Ben. Watch now Ben, watch old Ben. Find your play somewhere in between so you fit into the Steelers' play. Because, face it, Mike Tomlin's not going anywhere.
I mean, he should. Mike Tomlin is a really good coach.
He's one of the best coaches in NFL history, I would say.
I was gonna say
It's just
he's never
really
had a losing
unfortunate.
season.
Exactly.
He's consistently
That's
successful.
one thing Mike Tomlin can say that Bill Belichick cannot. Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season.
He could this year though.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Mike Tomlin could have.
If he keeps playing Big Ben.
I don't know. I mean, when their defense is healthy, they somehow find a way to stay in the game.
In what universe do you think Mason Rudolph or Dwayne Haskins is going to improve that team?
I think Mason Rudolph can get you to a winning record.
Matt, you have to remember who you're talking to.
Did you just hear him? Did you just hear him? He just said that Mason Rudolph could lead the Steelers to a winning record.
No.
God, shut your mouth, Isaac. Oh my goodness. The amount of crap. Can somebody go through our episodes and find the amount of crapping on Mason Rudolph that he personally has done?
Well,
and then compare it to right now. I'm so tired of you going back on your own crap. Oh, the Browns are the greatest team in the NFL. All the Browns are going to be basic. I think they'll be lucky to finish third in the division this year.
I think they're going to be 15th in the rankings.
Yeah.
Actually, it was 16. It was 16.
Thank you.
Thank you, Clayton.
What? I had to correct you just to,
Just to fuel the fire, huh?
The whole situation.
16.
And he was right. God.
I was right. Hey,
So
That wasn't even the
12
clip
and
I was
5
looking
this
for.
year.
I must have mistimed it because I was looking for a point where I said Big Ben is out there to be a tackling dummy. He looks like one anyway, so let him play till the others are ready.
dude, end of career Big Ben was just it's just not even comparable to Big Ben that we saw like from 2006
Yeah.
to like 20
Young Ben.
And Big Ben was just brutal.
Dude, prime Big Ben was just a problem because you couldn't sack the man because he was like 6'6".
Well, no, you just dead.
Mountain of a man, and he could throw a bomb.
Well, and if he got close, he'd throw it to Le'Veon Bell, but it was fine.
Yeah.
I'm really
And-
sad I mistimed that, but that's okay. The end of it was
Honestly,
good.
it ended up working out anyway.
You had me really, really confused. I was like, why would I argue for Big Ben?
I can't believe that you said that Mason Rudolph could lead them to a winning record.
That's why I wanted to
still
pause
stand
it.
by that.
I wanted
Did
to
you
pause
just-
it right there. I wanted to pause it and be like, so
The coach, they're still giving a winning record with Rudolph.
But on the recording, you said Mike Tomlin's going to have a losing record this year. It just doesn't happen.
I think he said could happen.
he said it could
I
happen
said-
this year. So anyway, I wanted you to pause it right then and there because I'm like, so did Myles Garrett hit you with the helmet? Or
When I go to the Pirates game, I'm really tempted to wear my Miles Garrett jersey game too.
I'm here for it.
You should.
Do it. Wait,
You
you're
should.
going to the Pirates game?
Oh yeah, did I not tell you guys that?
No.
No.
Oh
Talk about going to PNC Park.
yeah, they're playing the Reds that weekend that they're playing the
Nice.
Reds. Yeah, we're going Saturday and Sunday.
Get to go
Oh,
see
yeah.
me.
You said that again.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's not an off day.
Well,
They've been doing
Hey,
that
I'm
now.
gonna need to borrow that.
Give my hat.
Okay, Martin, you stand in center field is
Where it's at?
You stand at center. Yeah, you go there when Ellie's up. Just walk there, get yourself a nice home run ball and whatever they're selling there.
I've done it before.
sitting in center field was just really cool.
We're in
normally I
right
like
field game one.
I'll be nice.
normally I like sitting like back behind the plate so you actually see out, but
Really?
center field there was a good experience.
I honest to God think that my favorite place to sit in baseball field is the outfield.
If
I
I,
really think that.
I would either sit in the outfield or I want to be right behind the plate so I can watch how the ball moves from
Yeah.
the pitcher. Like 8th, 10th row, something like
Yeah.
that. So you're like perfectly eye level with it and you can watch the dip or the slider come across.
Low
So much
key,
fun.
mine, it's like where we sat at the Yankee game was like third deck, like second row. So I could see everything
You're right
happening.
over top
But
of
the
it.
only negative was when they absolutely turn on a baseball, you hear the pop, and you're like, dude, this thing's gonna fly out here, and then you just watch it. And then it goes, and you're like, oh, that took a little while.
That's like I struggle to sit in the outfield, like because in Houston, like with the Crawford boxes, you're up higher, it's
Right.
taller. You can't see the guy in the fielder in front of you, so you just kind of have to watch the ball drop, and you're like, what happened? I can't see.
Did I hear leather or
I
grind?
honest to God, Brady thought you were gonna bring up your lack of depth perception.
I mean, that doesn't
I
help.
thought that was gonna be it.
That doesn't help either. But yeah,
Can of corn.
That's
Oh,
fun.
Brady's under it.
One of my favorite things is going to a baseball game and hearing a loud crack and people go, that's gone. I go, can of corn.
You just hear the pop, and people are like,
And you're like, no,
Yeah,
that doesn't have a chance.
no,
that happens at work all the time.
that's a loud out.
Like whenever somebody hits a
But
fly
you're the
ball,
one yelling that it's gone.
no
Yes.
flies. No, because I'm on the school board. I'm realistic about it. So some dude's always like,
I was so screwed up when I was there the other day.
Ground ball,
no.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
actually,
what's
you weren't
new?
there?
ground ball to shortstop, and he's
Like,
out.
I'm like, dude, it's not even leaving the infield. Like, let's relax.
Isaac, favorite spot, go.
Either first or third.
Line,
Like on the line.
those are nice.
But
We
look-
always get third base.
I feel like-
games.
Be at first, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're all the way down at the end, like towards the outfield,
Look at the
Yeah.
corners.
like yeah.
Really?
I wouldn't if you were
That's
there,
foul
because
ball
that's
territory.
and then
That's foul ball
first
territory
row,
for sure.
like right where the netting like disappears. That would be cool.
Because he likes living on the edge. So if it's a line drive foul ball, he could die or he's gonna catch it.
Right.
So it's either gonna be a
I think it's the first one.
top 10 or top 10.
Or like third or first base, but like halfway up. Like
Yeah.
even
Okay.
first deck, thing.
First deck or second
Yeah,
deck?
first deck.
A couple of times I sat
I
in the
can-
club at the Guardians game. You know, if down the first baseline, like your second level. So like, I really like that view too. That's a pretty good one.
I could agree with third base line sitting there like 10 rows before it turns into the technical outfield. Like
Yeah.
when we go to the Bud Hens games for the most part, we haven't been to one for a while, but we always sit in third base line and we always sit like a decent amount back. So it's like someone's gonna pull one early and it's just gonna sit here and hopefully someone in this vicinity will grab the baseball. If not, you're gonna watch a home run.
Yeah.
I want to sit first row, second deck, like right over the dugout.
Dude,
That
I
would
tried to
be
I
get
feel like that's
those.
perfect foul ball territory.
I want to sit outside of the stadium in a minor league game and catch balls.
Well, I have
So
a fun
fun.
show
Behind
with
and
that.
front.
What? Oh, behind.
How would you say home runs that way or foul balls that way?
Oh, they're not smoking it out. It's AAA.
I think
Clayton,
I have a fun story with that.
the best.
come sit at the curb in Toledo. You'll be just fine.
We did talk about that.
We did.
Just
We
going up
totally
to
should do
Toledo.
that.
We'll let Brady drive us home.
Dude, we can go to low key. Wouldn't mind if I went to a San Francisco Giants game just to get a kayak out and swim around.
I would
Hey, it just
totally do that.
It's competitive.
Oh yeah, it is. I've seen it where the guys are waiting and then they pan out. There's like 15. Now we're like,
Oh yeah,
dang
that's
it.
so warm.
I know.
You gotta go.
I'd
when
be the
there's
guy
really
standing.
left-handed hitters.
I would just be standing there with floaties on my arm and my swim trunks just standing there on the dock, just waiting for one to drop right close. Swan dive right into it. hey, don't laugh.
You said you're gonna wear floaties.
Yeah,
You
well,
said you were gonna stand outside the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear my floaties, pre-dive in. So I'm gonna have the ball in one hand so I can stay afloat. So I'm not like,
You're right, because that baseball's really weighing you down.
oh, it's just-
You
I hate you guys.
Welcome to the club.
I'll destroy a dude's kayak. Like if he's close, I'll just whip out a 12 gauge and shoot the back of it.
I was thinking you just go RKO through the freaking kayak like you keep trying to do through our Matthew's table.
Titanic. Just start throwing ice at him.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna go in with an ice cube, like
Things bringing a football, bringing an extra baseball.
Yeah, that's
So
why.
as you see it coming in, you throw yours. So
And then they plop the. Oh my god, that's it.
wait,
And
which
they're
one is it?
it's that one.
Why is this one squishy?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Realistically, name one hitter that you right-handed hitter that you guys think could hit it out there.
No one. It's never been done.
Well, it hasn't been done yet, obviously, but
Where?
who could do it? Aaron Judge.
I don't think
Where
anybody can.
Aaron Judge could.
Where
I don't know-
at?
I don't know if Josh pushes enough though. I
No.
don't know.
What at San Francisco?
San Francisco.
Oh.
McCovey Cove.
It's a stat. No one's ever done it in the history.
Well,
of the sport.
I know that, Brady.
Oh, so it's always
I
a
know
lefty
that.
pulling it.
I know.
obviously.
But like, it's like one of the hardest feats in sports.
Yes,
On
that's
it.
the point. That's why I'm talking
I don't
about.
think
Is there
anybody
somebody?
can do it. That's why I'm
I
maintaining.
Big sports fan, non-believer.
Low key.
Ooh.
Low
I don't
key.
believe in anybody in the MLB right now either. But
I would say no. Shohei's a lefty.
Low key.
Yeah, I was gonna say Shohei's left.
I'd
handed.
say-
Shohei's
I
lefty.
say Ellie, but it depends on who's pitching to him. Because if it's a righty, he's just going to stand on the lefty box. So he's a switch hitter.
yeah, that's the
It'd have to
problem.
be a lefty, and I think Ellie could.
I
could.
I think Ellie could.
Ellie gets the exit velo, but I don't know if he'll get the launch angle.
I was gonna say,
pushing
that's
the
just-
opposite
yeah.
direction.
If it was a normal sized wall, then it's fair game. But that's like a 17, 18-foot wall, which
Yeah.
is part of why no one's
Yeah.
ever done it.
There's outfield, and then there's like 15 feet, and then there's the rest of the outfield.
It's about the same size as the left field wall in Cleveland.
That was why I was really disappointed when Aaron Judge didn't sign with the Giants because I think he could do it, and I think if he was playing there 80 games a year, he would do it eventually.
Maybe Shohei will.
Well, Shohei's left-handed.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah, Isaac said that.
And
So then
just-
he will do that.
It just feels like Trout ain't hitting like that anymore.
No.
Yeah.
I would probably have to say Judge or Ellie.
Ellie
I mean,
just
is there
the
really
longevity
anybody
and
else?
potential.
With potential to Vladdy, but I mean, he's not even hitting homers like that this year.
Not
No.
this
The new
year.
first baseman the Guardians got. Unless he's a lefty.
He's lefty.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Never mind. Not the new first baseman.
Manzardo? Is that
The
his name?
Guardians got.
See, I know a thing or two.
Who?
I've seen.
What's his name? Honestly,
Kyle Manzardo.
Manzardo. Okay.
Oh.
See a future stars card.
He was in the futures game, so he does. He's the race future stars card. 94 baby.
All right. This next clip is of Clayton.
Oh.
Making fun of Brady.
Oh, perfect.
Who else?
I should have said it last year. Like, yes, I had to make insanely high hopes for Cam Newton. But
Dog water.
thank you. I should have been more realistic and realized immediately that you're not gonna go from the greatest quarterback of all time to just continue to run it back.
The satisfaction I am feeling right now.
Flip it right
the
here,
satisfaction.
Clip your vocal cords if you keep talking.
The satisfaction. It's incredible.
I know.
It's incredible.
It's very long overdue, and I mean we're probably gonna start 1-3 after tomorrow. We're probably gonna get obliterated by Tom Brady on Sunday Night Football. He's gonna break the career passing yards record in New England, which
balanced as all things should.
I was gonna say it's wild to me
the
that
final team he needs to beat every 32 teams.
That's also true.
The final.
Clayton's smiling ear to ear right now because he knows it's about a year and a half overdue.
I've been saying the same crap for 18 months, and you're finally agreeing with me. This feels awesome.
Did he end up breaking it? Because that was the game where it just poured down rain.
I don't know if he broke it that game, but
he got the yards and he beat us because Nick Folk was the
Yeah.
game-winning field goal.
I
in
do
the
remember
rain.
that because it was an absolute torrential monsoon downpour.
Yeah, you would know about having a team miss game.
Wasn't the final? The final was like
Shane Gonzalez, Cade York.
it was in like
It was like
13-9.
19-16,
Yeah,
something like that,
yeah, it was something pretty low for the most part. But yeah, I was like, oh, what a game!
Yeah, that was one of the worst Sunday Night Football games I've ever seen.
That was pretty bad. I'm so excited football is back, low-key. I'm just so excited just to watch football. Like college, too. College is back after this month. In September, it's going to start. I'm so excited to watch the Buckeyes and a new quarterback. No offense to Justin Fields or CJ Stroud. Just watching them for 2 years, 4 years now. 2 for Fields and then 2 for Stroud.
Too. Yeah.
A lot of people were calling for him to come back and win the Natty, but it was time for him to go, and I'm glad he did.
Yeah, he went.
Yeah.
There's no point ruining your draft stock.
But
potentially ruining it.
potentially. Or just not wasting a year, but
Brady
potentially wasting a year, meaning like not making bank.
Well, yeah,
but now you can with NIL, but obviously it'll be cool. I don't even know who our potential quarterback could be. Kyle McCord. Kyle McCord has been our backup for like 2 years or something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Former
I'm excited.
teammate.
Marvin Harrison's going to go. I bet you after in the draft, Marvin Harrison goes top 10. I'm going to stretch a top 5. I bet he goes top 5.
Top 5.
I don't even know if top 10's a hot take.
I bet you
I think it'll be top.
Okay, hot take. Top 2.
That's a hot take.
Hot take. Top 2.
There's no go with quarterbacks for the next year.
I'm good. Caleb Williams will be 1, and Marvin Harrison will be 2.
Like we talked about last episode, how many of those bottom feeder teams need a quarterback though?
Exactly.
Cardinals don't need one.
The Cardinals won't need one. The Texans won't need one.
The Cardinals,
the Panthers took a quarterback.
Because that rebels my
Colts have a quarterback.
Well, it'll be the Bucks.
Yeah, because Kyler's not going to go anywhere because that new head coach said, the only reason I'm here is because you're here.
Well,
so Kyler's going to stay. Right?
Yeah. Bucks, the Seahawks, and Geno ends up tanking, which hopefully
Geno's coming.
Seahawks legend.
Geno balling.
Before his career's over, I hope the Seahawks win a bowl and it's Geno Smith at the helm. That would be so. He's
Geno Smith right now. Nick Foles of the Seattle Seahawks. He will come in, absolutely dog in the Super Bowl, be terrible the rest of his career.
Geno Smith will be what?
Yeah.
Geno Smith was great last year. Geno Smith was already better.
Smith has thrown 7 touchdowns and passes in a game in 3 quarters.
Unfortunately, Geno Smith would have to wait to come in like during the playoffs.
I was going to say,
yeah, he's a starter.
Well, who is
Drew Lock?
Drew Lock, still Drew Lock because they ended up trading Drew Lock from the Broncos to there.
In the Russ trade.
Which Ohio State wide receiver went there? That was,
Where?
Was that Smith
JSN. Smith and Jigba, basically Tyler Lockett 2.0.
Basically.
It's going to be Metcalf Lockett and then JSN in the slot.
Lockett could get traded deadline.
Tyler Lockett makes me angry. You know why?
He takes away a lot.
Fantasy and he either gets 20 points or 2.
What? No, because every time he catches the ball, it goes down.
Yeah, that's true. I watched it. I watched
Exactly.
the whole TikTok video about that.
Video.
It's so irritating. I hate that. It's whatever.
That's how you prolong your career, man.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, exactly.
Especially when you're that size.
Who cares about the money?
Or just cares about his health. I mean,
Loser. Risk your life for my entertainment.
oh God, I need him.
I watch MMA every week.
That's. I mean, that is what they do.
No, every week.
Send me one, Leo.
Or I just saw my order. We're good.
We'll be right back after this message from SeatGeek.
So as you know, we are Hot Take Sports. So we enjoy sports in general. Brady, what was your favorite sporting event you've ever been to?
I would have to say probably the playoff game between the Guardians and the Yankees at the end of last season in the playoffs.
Oh, good one. Isaac?
Browns Bills.
Browns Bills. Leo?
God, my favorite one was this Crew home opener this year, being front row, witnessing the magic of Lucas Zelleron.
Great time with the boys. Clayton?
One of my personal favorites from the last year was my dad and I went to Milwaukee to watch the Dodgers play the Brewers. Got a new stadium off the list. Sat first row right field. Sweet.
Nice. Home run ball?
Over me. I watched Freddie Freeman hit one directly over my head.
So
and
close.
Mookie Betts played catch right next to me, so that was kind of cool.
That's sweet.
Got on
That's
ESPN.
right, you're on ESPN.
That is true.
We, as a group, went to a Timberwolves Cavaliers game in Cleveland earlier this year, so that was super fun. And you know what every single one of those events has in common?
What would that be, Matt?
We used code HTS at SeatGeek to get $20 off our purchase.
Exactly. There's nothing better than saving money and supporting your favorite content creators, being Hot Take Sports. Make sure to use code HTS next time you check out at SeatGeek. Tickets not only for sporting events, but concerts, comedy shows, really anything that requires tickets. Summer is coming. All of your favorite events are coming up this summer, so make sure to use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase.
No, we're going to keep rolling. All right, this is one of my favorite debates. We're going to keep rolling because this is a fairly long clip, but this is one of my favorite debates in Hot Take Sports history. So this was in a very controversial time of the world. This little thing called a global pandemic. It was COVID-19. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No.
But it never actually existed.
I've heard of Rudy Gobert's disease.
Anyways. Rudy Gobert's disease is like.
Bro, did you hear that he lost his virginity last night?
Dude, he did.
Dude, he lost his virginity last night. He made a three-pointer.
I know.
Oh, yo, Jimmy Bill, Rudy.
Put it in the meme Hall of Fame. Somebody put it on their ballot.
We're definitely just going to put Gobert virginity, and it's just going to be in.
Yeah, that's going to be it. We're just going to say Gobert's virginity. And
then when it comes back around,
now, remember it. We're going to be like, wait a minute. What did we say? All right. So anyways, great debate in Hot Take Sports history. Kyrie Irving was a part-time player. You can just open it. You're good. All right. Part-time player Kyrie Irving, and Isaac had one of the wildest takes in history.
5 the year after. Ben Simmons was at 4. It's fall 3. Dame 2. And Luka 1. But that's when Steph was hurt for a whole season.
Right. So my point guards that I have above Kyrie Irving right now. Obviously Steph Curry, best point guard in the league. That's pretty that's pretty undisputed.
That's absolutely Magic Johnson's.
Best point guard of our era, I guess, like what I should be saying there.
Yeah. Steph.
Damian Lillard. Again, one of my personal favorite players of all time for obvious reasons.
I do.
First jersey out of the ball. Yep.
Right now I have Trae Young ahead of him. Yeah. There's no reason, in my opinion, why he shouldn't be. He's a leader of an up-and-coming squad, and he played great in the playoffs.
Yeah.
At that time.
They were bad this year.
I know.
Yeah. They were. Jonathan Murray didn't count.
That's just he never fails to sell the stat sheet. So
do you think that changes another? I was gonna say but that's what
that will go down. It will go down. Absolutely. He's got more.
It went very down.
You got LeBron.
It's not go back up.
We've all seen that TikTok.
That's an AD year. Good point. I was LeBron has to Russell Westbrook when he needs an assist. Russell Westbrook has to dribble 12 times before he scores. It's not really be like
See where that went.
Down. Man, did I botch this timing again?
You did.
Wow. This sucks. I'm struggling today.
I'd say that he wasn't a top 10 point guard.
Yeah, but then he tried to give us his list, and it was painful.
Yeah.
That right there sums up our entire podcast.
I switched the vaccine, and then Isaac tried to say that Kyrie Irving's not a top 10 point guard. Top 5.
You have to remember who you're talking to.
How do I have the timing completely? I have to remember who you're talking to. Yeah, I mean, that was basically it. I'm going to find it. Y'all can keep talking.
It's like the first trade in fantasy football. You already know it's going to be him or Bechtel. It just depends on who gets there first.
Is that going to be
and whose sales
I
pitch is
already
better.
told Isaac he's not allowed to trade me this year.
I have to go Clayton this year to trade. If I'm trading with him, I have to go through Clayton.
Yeah,
We shook on it.
we did.
Oh,
Because I'm
that's
tired of you selling the cow for
The
magic
best part,
beans every
the best
year.
thing
Still a
ever
great quote.
was still Bechtel coming to me. He's like, "Hey, is this a good trade?" And then would come to me, and I'm like reading it, and it was from you. And I'm sitting over there like, "Well, it's not really good for you, Bechtel. It's good for Brady, and I don't want Brady to win, so don't take it." He goes, "He can offer you this though," and he's like, "Is that better?" I said, "Personally, yes.
Is that bad?
Personally, I think so." And then I gave him like an honest opinion, and he was like, "Okay," and then did it. And Brady's like, text me, "What?" And I'm like, "Hey man, it's tough." if McCaffrey is there in the first round, I have to take him again.
He's going top 3.
I was looking at rankings
done mock
for like
Yeah.
top 100 players. It's wild.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Who's
so
number
all over the place.
99, DeMarcus Lawrence. Somehow this man is still on the top 100. He did almost nothing last year, but he's a great run stuffer at left end.
Kirk
That's about
Cousins
it.
ranked. I can't remember if it was Kirk or Dak. One of them was ranked above Lamar.
It was yeah, Dak was like 60 something.
Lamar was like 72.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Dak was 60 something, and then Kirk was like 32. I'm like, so you're telling me all the people are like, well, Kirk Cousins is just a white Dak Prescott. I'm like, then why is he 30 spots ahead of Dak?
Hey man, Kirk Cousins, man.
Kirk Cousins is trash.
Yeah, my man just has the best wide receiver in the league to throw to, and they're like, you know what? He's pretty good. We're putting him at top 35.
Let's roll with Kirk Cousins. What an idea.
Fantasy football episode coming soon.
I'm very excited for that.
You know, it seems like it was forever ago, but it really wasn't.
What?
Kirk Cousins in Washington.
I know.
Yeah,
Fact.
Yeah.
That was
I guess it was like 5 years ago by now, but like still.
Washington.
that was post RG3.
Yeah.
What was that? That was
They drafted him the same
2014.
year.
Yeah.
2015, I think, was RG3's last year.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I
I remember
think.
RG3 as a starting quarterback for the Browns.
I do remember that.
Yeah,
His
I heard
Twitter's
first
fun,
game. Yeah.
RG3 is
He's great
Carlos
on
Hyde,
Twitter.
if I remember
It's
correctly.
X
Yeah,
now.
Carlos Hyde was.
Nick Chubb
Yeah.
was on that team.
No, he wasn't.
He was the year after.
It was Carlos
He was
Hyde.
He was 2 or 3 years after, maybe.
Shoot.
We had Carlos Hyde and Nick Chubb at the same time.
Carlos Hyde and Duke Johnson, I think the very
Mark
Oh, hi,
Wahlberg's
baby.
Peyton Hillis was the best Browns running back.
I've been playing fantasy football for so long. My RB1 was 49er. Carlos.
My man just splurged on his new Browns jersey.
Bro literally tried to pull it over his mouth and just dumped it all
Hey,
over
hey,
himself.
so
Is that your first time drinking?
is that his,
Yeah.
is that the first happy ending in that new jersey?
I'm so glad I didn't think about it. I would have spit take everywhere.
Did you
my
find it,
gosh.
Matt?
Yeah, I found it.
Good. All right. Play it.
He's not even a top 5 point guard for me right now. He just hasn't been playing enough, and some of that's due to
Who's your
injury.
top 10?
Top 10?
Yeah.
Did
don't
you just
give me-
say
number 1?
Don't
Did you
give me
just say
that
he's
cap.
not a top 10
What's your top
point
10
guard?
right now? Go.
Right now?
Yes, go. Top 10 point guards in the league right now.
Curry.
Okay. It doesn't even have to be in a specific order. I don't care. Just give me your 10 that are above Kyrie.
Oh, we have
You got
Yeah,
9 more there, bud.
Yeah, you got 9
Holiday.
to go.
Okay.
Okay. You're missing the most obvious
Lonzo.
one.
Did you
No shot. Whatever.
No.
Keep going.
go home?
No.
Here, you count the total. I'll count the number he has wrong. I'll take Drew Holiday because I love his defense. That's fine.
We can guard 1 through 4, but that's another topic. Keep going.
And I love Lonzo's defense too, but he's still not that good.
He's not as good as
Are we
Kyrie
counting
Irving.
LeBron? I won it.
LeBron's not a point guard.
LeBron's not the point guard. LeBron is not the point guard of that team.
Yeah, they
Ben
have Russell
Simmons
Westbrook.
when he actually plays well.
I still don't
Thank
even
you.
want to. I still don't even want to qualify Ben Simmons as a point guard. He's a small forward.
Nobody
They should
else
start
brings
him
the
at
ball
top.
up the floor.
Yeah.
It's true.
You're up to 4. You got 6 more.
No.
Ready to fold yet?
Chris Paul.
Okay.
Correct.
So I'll give you that one.
I would say Mike Conley.
Did you really just try and tell me that Mike Conley is better than Kyrie Irving?
Yes.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Oh, here,
You got 4 more.
Oh, here. Here.
No,
Okay.
you be quiet.
I'm gonna keep
You
track.
can go next.
I don't have to go next. I'm not stupid.
Kyle Lally.
Well, you don't know how to do math either yet, because then he's at 3. He's at 6, and I'm at 3. How are you at 2?
Well, I thought that was the 5th one.
Was
I missed one. It's okay. Anyway, continue.
Who'd you say?
Kyle Lowry.
You have 3 more. You're missing You're missing 2 of the most obvious.
Westbrook.
No, right now Russell Westbrook is not better than Kyrie.
Right now, no. Continue. That's a lot closer than some of the other ones he's listed.
That's true. That's true.
Probably the closest one that he's listed so far. There's still one other one that I think is better than Kyrie.
I was gonna say there's one that's blatantly obvious. He's just being stupid. Bro, if you don't mention him, you're literally kicked out of the podcast.
There's two more point guards in the NBA that are better than Kyrie
If
Irving.
you mention at least one of them, you get kicked out.
I can think of one.
I was gonna say I think of one. I want to know what Clayton thinks of on this.
I can think of multiple people that I would put on a list of top point guards, but
There's 2, in my opinion, that are better.
What'd you say?
That he hasn't listed.
How many? He said what?
He has
8?
2 more left. He's at 8.
Why am I drawing the blank?
all right, he waves the white flag. We've got Damian Lillard.
Obviously.
I'll put him above him. Jamal Murray could be on that list, but I'm not putting him above it.
Nope.
Malcolm Brogdon could be on that list. I'm not putting him above Kyrie. What other point guards are in the league?
Clayton, what was your other one?
Is Luka listed as a point guard now? Or is he a shooting guard?
I have him as a 2.
2-3. He's a 2-3.
But he brings the ball up.
That's what I mean.
So
is he listed as a point guard?
I believe ESPN has him as a 2.
Okay.
I was gonna say
all right. That was my other
in
one.
their list of top. I'll look it up for you.
I was gonna say I think in fantasy he's a point guard.
Dang, how did we get from NFL to this?
Now, yeah. This was 2 years ago. Which is funny because now Luka's the point guard and Kyrie's the 2 next to him.
Yeah.
Even Harden was a 2, and now Harden's really a 1.
Yeah, he's the 1 now too.
That was
Max
so
was the
weird.
2.
He was the 1 on 2.
Oh, it gets worse. A couple minutes after this, he tries to argue that a defensive end can win MVP or a defensive lineman can be the was it the best player of all time? Isaac follows the top 10 point guards list by saying he could see a D lineman being the best player of all time.
Well,
Let's just say Garrett.
I agree with him on the say Miles Garrett.
I
No,
would agree with him on
it was the
MVP
greatest
aspect,
of
but
all
not the
time. We're like,
greatest of
no,
all
it can
time.
only be I think we said it can only be a quarterback, and then you said I'll hear arguments for
Probably Lawrence Taylor, right?
no, I think you said Glenn Rice, maybe
Glenn Rice.
That
Like, know who that
some
is?
wide receiver.
Jerry
Rice. Who's Glenn Rice? Oh, now I gotta look it up,
Glenn Rice.
bro. I don't know ball.
Vintage basketball.
He might be. He might be an old basketball player. Oh yeah, he was. Oh,
Oh,
why do I know him?
Glenn Rice.
Back to the grid, Brown.
No,
No, because I wouldn't know him.
it was hoop grids.
Okay.
It was
Maybe.
What?
hoop grids.
I didn't play 2K
I know.
years.
It's like-
Jerry Rice. God,
That's
dumb.
when I'm playing Immaculate Grid. Spectral now sit at the party while he's looking over it, and he'll look up he'll be try typing in somebody's name to fact check, and he'll come across some of the most random names. There was a dude named Icebox Chamberlain.
Oh, what's one you found yesterday?
It was Boom Boom something. I don't remember
Yeah.
what it was. Some of the names are just putrid.
But Leo, we haven't even gotten to you yet.
No, we're a good hour and a half,
They
2
tagged
hours
him
almost
episode.
in. All right, so my first clip here, it's from episode 89, Jaws Therapist. It was me, Brady, and Clayton. I don't know where you two were, but it was just us 3.
When was it?
Sick.
Yeah, you're right. You would have been in St. Louis.
Yeah,
I
you
was
would have been in
sick.
St. Louis.
It was a Christmas episode, yeah.
Yeah, and this was a pretty
Oh,
good
yeah, that's right.
episode.
This is the newer episodes.
I remember this one being fun.
It was pretty good.
This was a
All
good
right,
episode. I remember listening to it.
Oh, I think I listened to this one.
I believe that.
Do it.
Oh, speaking of the Grizzlies.
Ja.
Oh, yeah, we might as well
Hey,
talk
Jamal,
about
don't
that.
pull out the 9. Jamal pulling out the 9. Did you see the cameraman? The
Dude, he
cameraman
pulled
almost
that
saved
away
his life.
Fast.
He goes, "What the fuck are you doing? You make like 20 plus million. What are you doing?"
He goes, sir, you went to Florida for rehab. Well,
Yeah, his rehab
I
was
told you
gun
that is
good.
Florida.
Yeah, his rehab was gun good. Just don't show on camera.
Basketball good, gun
Theo
bad.
Vaughn was his therapist. I'm telling you.
Who do you say? What do you say?
Theo Vaughn was his therapist, guaranteed.
Oh my god, I hope so. It just turned around to Jaw being the therapist. And Theo's like, yeah, man, I'm just letting you know, man, guns are pretty good.
No,
Jaw's like, that's what I'm saying, man.
No, it was actually one of those like I can't remember what the Barstool bit is. It's like the Sunday Talk or whatever.
Oh my god,
It's
with
just
that one guy who's
dude
eating ice cream.
Interviewing John goes,
yes.
So you're like guns. John goes, what?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you
I have
you
no
see
clue what
these
you're talking
pictures?
about.
Yeah, these guys.
Oh, we actually have these pictures of you with a weapon.
There was like a.
Is this you?
That's not me.
Oh
That's not
no,
me.
sir. I've never seen the man in my life.
Oh my god.
That was a good
That
one.
was one of the
That was a
better ones.
great
I'm
episode.
still not convinced that Theo Vaughn wasn't his therapist.
He may have.
Bro, John's entire therapy session was gun bad, basketball good.
No, Theo Vaughn probably opened with the quote that I saw online the other day. Not racist, and I'm not trying to be. I have some flare-ups in traffic sometimes. Yeah, he's always. Oh my gosh! Everybody, I don't even know what show he was on, but everybody just lost it immediately. And the pinned comment was, "Bro is too honest."
Michael Blaustein and John probably had the same therapist. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Imagine Trevor Wallace as his therapist.
Not sure I want to bet Trevor Wallace being a therapist.
I bet Trevor Wallace be a great therapist.
Yeah.
He's not actually like that. That's a boy. All right.
Trevor Wallace stereotypes.
All right.
Matt, you have another one?
I'm gonna just talk about this one.
Sure.
But episode 32, about halfway through, was the first trashing that I found of Joe Woods.
Ooh.
And I was like, the beginning of an era. Because it was just you fuming about how they were playing zone and getting cooked every single play.
And you, the corner makes his season debut.
Greedy Williams, or was it the other one?
It was
Emerson.
Emerson.
Oh, Emerson. Yeah.
It's been okay. I admit it's been average, I guess, or so. I don't know.
You shut down Mike Williams.
Yeah, he did. It wasn't Mike Williams. It
No.
was Mike
Evans.
I was there for it.
Yeah.
Guys, why won't
Mike Evans is like super inconsistent now. That's what it said.
I remember the video. I forget. I think Jacob took it, and it was just Clayton at halftime. He was like, "Oh, they hired Joe Woods. Get rid of him." And then it just pans to Clayton. He's like, "Oh." He's shaking his head all
It was
mad.
pregame. I'm gonna pull that up so that way all of our lovely people can hear that. It was me yelling at Kevin Stefanski.
Oh yeah.
The
Run though, he was run the ball. It was run the ball, Kevin.
funniest thing of all time. I was so proud of myself.
Run the ball, Kevin! Run the ball!
Run the ball, Kevin!
I was
just
so
hand
mad.
you. Shaking your head.
It was true. We needed a Nick Chubb. Let's throw it over Jacoby Brissett. No, you have half a brain cell, dude.
That's what I.
Bro, that like when I went to the game last year, it was Bailey Zappi versus Jacoby Brissett. I was like, what is this game about to be?
Yeah. I'm
Bailey Zappi cooked them that day. That was
Yeah,
wild.
it did. It sucked.
That was
You
the
kept
start of
doing-
Zappi season.
You do this thing when your team is dunking on my team. You'll like try and find
Wait.
positives. Annoying.
Was
I
it?
hate it.
Facts.
I
Was
know.
it? Was it Pat's Browns in New England?
No, it was
in Cleveland. That's why I'm
'Cause he was,
saying.
he was
Oh,
there.
shoot.
He was at the game, and were we together?
Yeah, I think the rest of you guys got
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, because I remember we were at Disney World and I was watching a Pats game and Bailey Zappi came in. I was like, oh my god,
That was the Bears game. That was the
that
end
was
of-
the Bears
That
game.
was the end of Zappy made it. Zappy was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
Zappy got he
Went
was
to the
horrible
bathroom.
on Monday Night Football.
For just mid podcast.
He goes, excuse me, and then just.
It's fine.
I didn't even know.
You know what I'm excited
Well, he needs
for?
to be here for my next clip.
Yeah. I'm excited for the Cowboys football this season because we've come out and said we're running the football, period. And I'm like, thank you.
Only Kevin could figure that out.
Is it because it's their year?
No, I'm not saying it's there yet. I'm just excited that we've come out and said we're running the football.
I'm still waiting for Zeke to agree in New England. So
Yeah, Zeke hasn't agreed anywhere. And you know how many like Cowboy fan pages are like, the window to bring Zeke back is still there. I said, if that window was open, his fat ass would jump through already, and he would be on the minimum.
Stuck in the middle.
He's stuck halfway.
Zeke, I'm so sorry,
Hey,
bro.
man.
I still love you, bro. I still appreciate
Love,
you,
bro.
dude.
Zeke's gonna go back just to get stuck in the Salvation Army pot this year.
That's fine.
Good.
Dude, so the only reason
Where's the honey poop
yeah,
there?
the only reason Zeke came back up is because Ronald Jones got suspended for 2 games because he supposedly didn't know that he took some performance enhancing drug.
They all say that.
Yeah, and he's like, my team and I are gonna find out about this, and we're gonna get to the bottom. I said, bro, you're like 5th on the depth chart. Literally, you can leave.
Yeah, the episode I was watching yesterday, it was when Stu becomes the beekeeper and he put steroids over his bees into the honey, and Rob Gronkowski moved into the house behind him. And so the bees were chasing Stewie and Brian. So they jump on the seesaw and launch the beehive, and breaks all over Rob Gronkowski's head. He goes, honey, and they put steroids in the bees. So the next day, it's on the TV. Breaking news: Rob Gronkowski has been suspended for performance-enhancing drugs. He claims he doesn't know how he got there.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Well, DeAndre Hopkins, or no, it wasn't. It was Will Fuller. Will Fuller said the same thing when he got suspended for PEDs.
Mhm.
I took a Tainted supplement. Figure it out. You make enough money?
Yeah,
Figure it
seriously.
out.
I don't know.
I don't remember what happened with Julian Edelman, but I just remember him getting suspended. I'd be like, "Sorry, you're like 5."
Those commercials are so
Oh,
good.
it's gonna become a pit of misery.
You know one thing I really do miss though?
Baker Mayfield commercials.
Exactly what I was.
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say.
I'm with Baker Mayfield. That was a great series.
He's set though. He made bank.
That was genius. My favorite thing about Baker Mayfield was him when he had that mustache shotgunning a beer in a Francisco Lindor jersey. Hall of Fame moment.
Oh, okay. So who had a better Guardians game moment, LeBron or Baker? Because LeBron and JR were there together. JR took his shirt off, and they were like, "Yeah."
That's not shotgunning a beer with a mustache.
That was post NBA Finals.
Yeah,
it has to be.
Oh yeah. So Clayton and I were talking about, we already brought up Kyle Manzardo, but he and I were talking about, Clayton, you love Kyle Manzardo from Idaho, went to Washington State, has a beefy mustache and a mullet. Clayton goes, "All right, I take it back. Yeah, I like it."
I'm in.
You already know a dude with a mullet's just gonna mash baseballs. Are you still alive? Shut that door to the bathroom.
Did you turn the fan
It's
on?
on.
It's on. I hear it. I hear it.
Clayton, I need to get a Kyle Manzardo jersey at some point.
I barely bought one Guards jersey. My next one's the Cavs jersey.
Nice.
That's right.
All right.
Are you gonna get a Donovan Mitchell one or a Darius? That would be, or a Darius Garland, or are you gonna get dude, low key?
Bro's getting a Lamar Stevens.
Nah,
If
dude.
he comes
Get
back,
he's out.
Isaiah Mobley.
No, get an Amani Bates, dude. Oh my
I
god,
don't know
it's
if we're
worth that.
I can't.
That doesn't make any sense.
We're not committed.
Oh, you said
Deal.
It'll be a cheap Chinese one, though.
No, you need to get an Antoine Jameson jersey, dude.
Sure, bud.
Only real OGs
T-shirt
of Cavs Nation know that one.
Get a Ricky Rubio jersey.
Yeah, never forget all-time hot take sports moment. Isaac having to buy a Jared Goff jersey.
Isaac still has a T-shirt that he hasn't bought yet.
But
Oh yeah, you do. You need to buy that Wonder Boy shirt.
Or you forfeit your 6th round pick again.
No,
Oh,
that only benefits you.
This man's over here like, you're not allowed to trade me this year.
That punishment last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Wow.
It was funny last year.
You take a quarter. You take your kicker in the
Yeah,
first
so
5
you-
rounds.
yeah, I played him already.
Yeah, you did rushing it.
Never forget when Brady dogged Matt for an entire year about picking a quarterback too high.
Dude, and then
Proceeds
this
to
man-
do it without being present.
Yeah.
So we are all dogging him in the
We're
group
dog.
chat.
Yeah.
course.
He's like, what?
And
We're like,
what
What do you mean, dog?
end of the first round, you take Patrick Mahomes.
It was Josh
It
Allen.
was Josh
Oh,
Allen.
what? Yeah, Josh Allen.
Towards the end of the 2nd round. Yeah, that was what I did. And then Carson took Mahomes 2 picks later.
Dude, it's crazy the amount of wide receivers going in fantasy football in the
Oh,
first
yeah.
round. And I'm here for it
But this
because
is-
Well, because so many
There's-
running back rooms are split now.
not even that. It's just the ones that are lone aren't even just by themselves alone, aren't top tier. Like Miles Sanders is by himself and a new offense with
Is
the
he?
Panthers. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. He's all by himself
Is
now.
Hubbard still there?
He is, but
He's not bad. Well, Miles Sanders is for sure the number one. I
yeah,
guess,
but he's not.
Yeah,
He's not. It's not
He's
like
had a good year
great.
last year.
yeah.
Montgomery was over 1,200 yards last year.
Cool, but he's
What
not
about Nick
great.
Chubb and Derrick Henry though?
What?
Nick Chubb is pretty much by himself, and Derrick Henry's also
Nick
by
Chubb
himself.
pretty much is by himself.
He is for sure. Tony Pollard is by himself.
Tony Pollard's by
I'm very excited for that because if he's there in the first round, I probably will reach and take that. Or I'll be like, all right, so if I play the ADP game and I take him in the second round coming back, I might get him. And then there's going to be some clown like Carson out, be like, oh, Tony Pollard.
No, I'll take him. So you trade for him.
You would.
Yeah, I would.
He does it every year.
Matthew doesn't try to win. He just tries to piss people off every year.
Bro, I know nothing about football. Podium finish. That's the goal every year. Actually,
Same.
it's just to make the playoffs. It's not even podium
Same.
finish in fantasy football.
I'm just glad I went from losing record to actually I won.
I have not been god awful yet.
I pick the best team pre-draft every year, and I make the playoffs.
That's
as like
true.
an 8 seed.
Yes, by the fantasy numbers at the beginning of the season, you typically have one of the best.
By
drafts.
3 weeks, I hate my team. If I'm like if I'm 1-2 or if I'm 1-2 or 0-3, I'm like, oh, this team's trash. I got to move. I got to make moves, and it worked out for me last year. So
Clayton, you gonna pick Kyle Pitts this year?
I'm taking him.
I'm giving you a
You
reverse
will
Mohawk
not.
if you say
You
that
will
again.
not.
Say it. Do it, please.
Say it. I want to see him try to hold you
Say
down.
it. I want to see him try to hold you.
I mean, it's like the 4th episode in a row I brought up Kyle Pitts, so
It's worth it.
It's worth it because it's facts. I hate him.
Somebody's
I
gonna
hate
take him.
I hate his guts. I hate him.
Somebody will.
I'm playing it too this year.
You know, it's all.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna take Kyle Pitts with Desmond Ritter as his quarterback.
Yeah, I'm good.
in.
I like.
I'm here for it. I respect it.
I think
I
Bijan
felt that.
Robinson is the
I
offense.
feel so bad for Tyler Algier, dude.
I'm taking Donovan Peoples-Jones, 3rd round.
Bro's not even
I was
going
gonna
in.
say,
Bro's not even going in 17 round mock drafts. He's lasting until the 17th round as the last picks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
We have a lot.
Yeah.
We have Elijah Moore now.
Yeah, that's the only reason that he's just falling
I'm about
because
to
they
say,
think he's just going to fall off the depth chart.
Drops.
Maybe.
Taking them.
Well, we have 3 solid wide receivers.
Yeah, you have Amari Cooper,
Number 1.
obviously 1A.
Yes.
And then the second closest one for like at least deep threat and big size is DPJ, honestly.
Yeah.
'Cause
DPJ
even-
is a deep threat.
Elijah Moore is like, what, 5'10"? No,
Plus.
6 foot, I think.
He's 6 foot.
It's not huge.
Yeah,
But
he's not a
quick.
He'll be in
deep
the
ball
slot.
threat. Yeah.
I want to
He will do what we picked Anthony Schwartz to do, except he won't suck.
Hopefully,
Don't
he
hit
catches-
Schwartz.
hopefully, he catches
There was
football.
definitely a
He's probably
clip
at night.
in mine where you were talking up Anthony Schwartz.
Well, he scored a touchdown in the game too. I'm pretty sure.
I
Didn't he
think
run
he
back
hits-
a punt?
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Might have.
No.
He did. Oh no, it was a jet sweep. That was it.
Yeah.
He scored in the game I went to.
Well, yeah, because you didn't have to catch it.
He's fast as heck. Like what? Yeah.
You know,
Anyway,
That's
one of
funny.
the
clips. What we got?
I
You
got
guys want a quick Isaac Dean one line?
go for it.
Please.
Go for it.
Do I have my sound on? Hold up. Nope, don't have my sound on.
For the next, like,
5-ish years.
yeah, I'm saying that, yeah, like the next block of Patriots franchise.
It's only season 1 for the rookies.
That does not.
No.
Well,
Say it ain't
is
so.
that how rookies work?
What?
I wasn't.
Matt, you know rookie meant your first
I was
year in
going
the
to finish
NFL?
my statement. No, you weren't.
Yes,
I
I
started
was.
talking
Was.
and froze, and you just stared at me.
Oh my
Only
goodness.
year 1 for the rookies. So
That's
that
for the
doesn't-
rookies!
That doesn't mean they're going to be good in the future or not.
I understand what you're trying to say, but you worded it horribly.
It's only season 1 for the rookies. Really? I also have an Isaac Dean clip.
It's funny because right before that, Brady said something stupid and we crapped on him for it. And then that's what Isaac followed it with. And it was 10 times worse. I was like, oh no.
So speaking of Ellie De La Cruz, he just homered in the top of the first. 424, they're dead center. And I literally just got the notification the game started.
I don't care.
So it was first or
So
second
lead off-
pitch. My
lead
man
off
just
bomb.
nuked it.
450.
We don't play today.
Correct.
So we don't
His
have-
first one was. All right. So here's an Isaac clip. It's on episode 87. It was on Brady's birthday. Post silly string.
Ugh. And I said, okay. But don't worry, because when you least expect it, I'll color your hair green. Because Isaac apparently doesn't know the difference between hair color and silly string.
That's true.
At the dollar store.
Isaac did buy
Apologize for that
3
horrible
cans
time.
of silly string and a can of hairspray. It's probably a good thing that you noticed that before we started, Leo.
Thank you.
Yeah, it took me a minute, but I got there. Yeah,
Staring at the camera for
It's like, oh, by the way, I already have a plan to get you back. So be ready.
That's
Uh-oh.
terrifying.
That is
Bro's just throwing fireworks in his house. Except he's gonna write the freaking wrong end again.
Shoot it into his
That was
crotch.
wild.
That was single-handedly the best thing
We're
ever.
on the podcast, but it's episode 100, so we might as well now.
Yeah,
It was impressive.
Brady and I are standing there. It's the 3rd. It's like July 2nd or something. It's not the 4th. It's like
It's the day before. It was
yeah,
the
it was
third.
the
3rd.
3rd. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I came home from work and we played with fireworks. But we're standing there on this
Like
hill
that
next
firework
to
right
my
there. It
pond.
says hot take.
Yee. But we're sitting there and I hand Brady some firecrackers because we've been goofing off with them. I was like, all right, Brady, light these up, wait a couple seconds, and then throw it. He lit the short end.
I lit the only
It's
end I
about
found.
this big.
Yeah, which is like 1/3 at most of the length.
Oh, it's like a 10th.
Yeah, Brady lights it and he's holding it in his hand and like he's getting ready to throw, and then it started blowing up in his hand.
What was even funnier is, so you threw one at me, and then your brother threw it at me. So you walk over and go, here, just throw this one at Carson. I go, all right.
Yeah, then it started blowing up, and that was the hand. The hand that you were holding it in was like the side I was on, so they were
Oh
blowing.
yeah,
up,
it was
like, in
my right
between
hand.
both.
Everyone was on this side of me.
Yeah, and
I lit the only end I found.
I'm looking forward, and then all of a sudden I hear.
Yeah, I
Yeah, you
lit
didn't
the
look
only
very
end I found.
hard.
I looked at it. That was the only end I found. I was like, well, I guess it's only one side light, bro.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more good one.
Oh man, one more good one.
One more good one.
I don't know. I've got a bunch of interesting ones.
I think that my favorite rant of all time, I've said that a couple times, was me dunking on you for saying Mitch Trubisky was better than Baker Mayfield.
And Jameis Winston. That was a wild attempt at another Isaac top 10 list. You should just be banned from doing those.
Oh no, that's some of the best parts.
Content.
It's content.
Yeah, you are content. That is for sure.
Good idea.
Let me see if I can find this one. All right, actually, I honestly can't say that I remember. Oh, wait, this is the first Leo episode.
What episode?
34. The champ appears. That's you.
Yeah, because you won NBA fantasy, right?
That might be the first named episode
That
too.
was before we did our fantasy football draft the first time.
That's the first named episode too. Episode 34.
Yeah, because that would have been at my place. We've recorded in a handful of different spots. We've done Lima.
My
Well, that
house.
was like mostly like loco stuff.
Done all of our
We've
houses.
done all of our houses. Haven't done Leo's yet.
Well, that's because we had a recording studio by the time Leo got in.
Yeah, that's true.
Officially.
But
So this one was named the first time we debate Dak's real name, because apparently we still can't figure out. And then Isaac's top 3 QBs.
Oh no.
What is this QB? I can't believe this QB.
Let's see what Dakota Prescott.
Hold on. What was
Is that
are you off? Oh wait.
His name's actually Dakota?
Yeah, it's Dakota
it's
Rain.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's Rain Dakota. Rain's his first name.
who?
Rain Dakota Prescott.
His first name is Rain.
His first name's Dakota.
Look it up, Brady, for some
I'm
freaking
not
comedy. While you're at it, let me know where Derek Carr is in passing yards. As a matter of fact, just look for the whole
Rain
Raiders
Dakota
offense.
Prescott is an American football quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys of the National Football League.
Good deal.
He was actually right. There's a miracle.
Now, are the Raiders first in passing offense?
I didn't say that! I tell you, I did not do that!
did say that.
See? No, because I don't know that stat off the top of my head. If I don't know that other stat about my own team, I want to know about the Raiders.
Because you pull random crap out of your ass all the time!
No, I don't!
Yes, you do!
You have no room to talk!
Who's the best quarterback in the league? Mitchell Trubisky?
No, it's David Winston!
Sit down.
I know it's Jared Goff! It's Jared Goff!
Your 1 through 3 is probably Mitch Trubisky at 1, Jared Goff at 2, Jameis Winston tied for 2, and then who? Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Oh. Derek Carr has 21 TDs, 14 picks, and his QBR is at 54.3. That's ninth in the NFL though.
And then Leo You then
I just rattled off the stat.
you then proceed to we play an over-under with QBRs at that point of the season. And you actually led the segment. That was your first led segment ever.
Woo.
Look at you.
I haven't led one since.
Oh, that's not true. Because in the episode that it was just the 3 of you, you had to have led something.
Nope. I was just there.
I bet you led soccer stuff, but I thought that we were just
I maybe led like a quick overview. Nice abstract.
Yeah.
Let's because the two of you always do the titles. That's by design.
You
Anyways,
still like my ideas.
The only other clip that I had highlighted that I wanted to listen to was Brady saying that Damian Lillard isn't a Hall of Famer.
I generally don't remember saying
Hold it up.
Hold up.
Like,
Hold up.
Hold up.
Because I don't remember it happening.
If I must.
I believe the clip. I don't remember saying it.
I figured out what was wrong. So, first of all, turn my sound down. So Spotify updated.
Yeah.
You know how I showed you that you can like do the bar thing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it changes the length of the episode now. So when I made these
the 1.
Oh, yeah.
I made these timestamps, it was at 1, but now that's at 1.2. It shrinks it. So the timing's different. So
That makes sense.
I'm getting it now. You know, now
I was gonna say I'm happy that we figured that out on the last clip.
Yeah.
It's got to be better.
Well, you know,
I don't like the number.
that would include me being prepared for the episode. Smile.
Welcome to the club.
What's the fun? All right, let's see. Let's see what happens.
Because one ring and one Pro Bowl being your like essentially being like the accolade portion of your career and outside of stats, that doesn't really read Hall of Famer.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if you didn't hear any of that, like think 6 months ago, you say that Damian Lillard will be a Hall of Famer?
No.
Really?
6 months ago, you would have said, if I asked you if Damian Lillard belonged to the Hall of Fame at the end of his career, you would have said no.
Yeah, because you don't know what's going to happen between now and when he retires. You could tear his ACL like 6 months from now and just be done.
Oh, you are full of crap.
Yeah, I don't know if I buy that one either.
Because if I asked you 6 months ago if Donovan Mitchell would have been in the Hall of Fame, you'd be like, well, yeah, because the Jazz are going to have like 8 championships by then. He's probably going to be close to Kareem's numbers and points.
No, I would have said, I don't know. That's probably what I would have said. I don't know.
Every single person on this podcast would have said that Damian Lillard will be a Hall of Famer because he averages 30 points a game. And he's one of the best pure shooters that has ever played in the game. Well, okay, I don't know if I can say it. That we've seen play.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You really don't think if his career was done now, he wouldn't be a Hall of Famer?
Bro's a number.
He's been a top 5 point guard for 6 years now.
I was just saying,
at least,
and a top 5 3-point shooter of all time, maybe.
I mean, I would say. I mean, so that was a long time ago. I'd say it changed. I think Damian
It was like 2 years ago.
That 2 years is still a long time.
It was less than 2 years ago. It had to have been. Let's see. When was this episode posted? It doesn't mean that was when it was recorded. February of 2022.
So it's probably December of 21. Yeah.
Safe. All right. Clown.
Half
That's all
a
I
brain
got.
cell.
Now Dame's in trouble because the NBA goes, you can't talk about just going to Miami anymore.
Wait,
Bro's
listen,
gonna get
next time you
suspended.
ask
And
for
you know what
something
he's
like
going to
that.
do?
Go to Miami.
He's going to go to Miami.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Eventually, their standards will lower. Man, what a journey it has been to 100 episodes.
But we're not done. We have one more
We're
thing.
not done. Anybody have any more clips they want to talk about?
No, I was gonna pull it to one of you, but I didn't
I feel like
put
Clayton
it in the chat. I thought it was like the first one I put in there, but I couldn't find it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He said, I feel like Clayton has something else. Does Clayton have something else?
I've been working on this rap it's been in progress since we worked with the Locos.
Yeah, since
that was when it started because I was I've told this story before, but I was driving. I had to work part of the day. It was a doubleheader, and I'm driving to Lima for the second half of the doubleheader. And I'm listening to the game on my phone, and I heard Brady say the phrase "birthday bombs" like 6 times in 2 minutes. Well, birthday bombs! What birthday bombs? Oh my God, he's being a birthday bomb. Wouldn't be so cool being a birthday bomb.
Is that like part of the rap? Do you talk like that?
Oh, no.
Dang it. I was ready for some Eminem stuff. Are you like voice switch and stuff? Oh,
Clayton about to turn into rap, make it rap god.
I like to talk, but I can't talk that fast.
Do you need me to get a metronome going so you can keep your pace?
No.
4 bars.
Do you have a beat for it? Or are you just reading like
5.
a poetry reading?
What?
So do you have a beat for it or you just go?
Do I have a beat?
It's the one I made for him the first time he brought it up.
All right.
You ready?
Matt, you're gonna get a phone call.
We're ready. I know I'm getting a phone call. It's apparently from.
Is that applicable to the rap, Brady?
Laura Smith. I don't know who.
No, just making the table make noise.
All right. Take it away, DJ Stoley. I'll be on the pod.
My name is Brady, and I'm here to say at Fulton University they teach me how to wordplay.
Hey!
Down these streets I sing my rap while I give myself a pat on the back.
Hey!
But there's one phrase that everybody needs, and if you listen to me now, I'll show you indeed. I'm not here to start no trouble. I'm here because my vocab bursts everyone's bubble. Birthday bombs. Birthday bombs. Birthday bombs is what I like to say when a player hits a home run on their birthday. I use this phrase way too much. Use this phrase like a vocab crutch. Maybe someday I'll come up with a real nickname about a guy named Smith. My nickname game is always Rayton, but until then I'll get roasted by Clayton. But yeah, that rap started because of the phrase birthday bombs, and it had to end because
August 3rd, 2023. Finley experienced a 2.1 seismic earthquake.
If I go back through and I only say it like twice, it's gonna be like, I am gonna go back through it for you though. I'm gonna find it.
Oh my goodness.
They're like me saying it on the broadcast. I have it recorded.
You have all the broadcasts recorded?
I have most of them recorded. Yeah.
Okay. It might have been July 4th actually. Look that.
It was the 5th. It was just
yeah, it was right there. But yeah,
I remember it happening.
Yeah, I remember driving the line. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
We had a double header on the 4th of July.
Shout out to Joe Salvo and all the locos and everybody who's listened to our episodes up through 100.
Thank you guys so much for the support. If you would have told us like what, October 28th, 2020, is that right? Is that when the first episode went up? October 25th. And 100 episodes later, we've added a member. We've talked to some pretty cool people. We got a couple sponsors now.
And Brady's little homework assignment would be the glue of our friendship. Well, I don't know about that.
No, actually, making fun of Isaac was the glue of our friendship. We've already established.
Hey, I started this friendship.
I know.
He's technically not wrong.
He's trying to be sentimental over there.
Not good at it.
Podcast?
That is a freaking podcast. Let's sell, baby.
Podcast.
We'll see you in episode 101.
Thank you guys so much for listening to episode number 100. We made it. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias at Hot Take Sports 16. Use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase. It's still baseball season. We got NFL football coming up. Good stuff. So make sure to give
Starts tonight.
It does start.
It is on right now.
Browns Jets. They're playing right now. Make sure to use code HTS for $20 off your first purchase. So save yourself some money. Support us. Shout out to Drew Siferd Racing. Lima Land tomorrow.
Go see him tomorrow, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Woo! See y'all next time.
Thank you.